Hello, and welcome to Mission Completo Cycle. 2020 is Super Mario's 35th anniversary. Mario himself is older, having already been in many games like Donkey Kong and Mario Brothers. The original Super Mario Brothers game was released in 1985 on the Famicom in Japan and on the NES in America. In Europe, the game was only released in 1987. Super Mario Bros. Is loved by nearly everyone who played the NES and is also one of the best sold games of all time. Another beloved Nintendo product is one of their oldest, the Game & Watch. Game & Watch was a series of handheld game consoles consisting of usually one game with multiple difficulties, with the first one being released in 1980 and lasting all the way to 1991. Game & Watch was invented by Gunpei Yokoi, who also invented the Game Boy and the D-pad, especially for the Game & Watch. Most Game & Watches followed the same structure of either having one or two screens and having buttons around the bottom screen if it had two screens, or just around the single screen if it was the single screen one. The Game & Watch was called Game & Watch because it had one game with one or two modes and could also display the time, and even had an alarm. Mario has been in multiple Game & Watches, including this Donkey Kong one that I have here, and a Mario Bros. Game & Watch. The first Super Mario Bros. Game & Watch was released in 1986, and I have here a re-release of that from 2014, which is a keyring version of it, with the same game on it and everything in full black and white. The original Game & Watch screens were all black and white, but many times had the background printed in colour on the screen. Being the beloved character that Mario is, there has been multiple products released to celebrate his anniversaries. These products include things like the Super Mario Nintendo DS XL for his 25th anniversary, and for his 30th anniversary, a pixelated version of Mario as an amiibo. To celebrate Super Mario's 35th anniversary, Nintendo has done something even cooler by releasing a special Super Mario Bros. Game & Watch. For the 35th anniversary Mario Game & Watch, it comes with an outer sleeve that just shows like a ton of Mario things, on the inside a box that looks a lot like the old boxes from the old Game & Watches. Inside the box, you get this extra box with a charging cable on it, and if you open it, there is the actual Game & Watch Super Mario Bros. Game & Watch. This console is very similar to one of the old single-screen Game & Watches, and while sadly I don't have a single-screen Game & Watch right here with me, I have a double-screen Game & Watch, which you can see the button layout and everything is very similar. There are a few differences between this console and the old Game & Watches though. One of the main ones being that the old Game & Watches could not switch off. They would just sit there draining the batteries until the batteries are flat, and then you had to change the batteries. Whereas this one we have here is rechargeable batteries, and it comes with the charging cable. So you'll be able to just recharge it, and also you can switch it off, so it doesn't just drain the battery. The charging port for the new Game & Watch is a USB-C, meaning that it's a USB-C cable, and you should be able to use whatever USB-C cables you have. Another huge difference between this Game & Watch and the old Game & Watches, apart from the fact that it can actually turn on, is it has a screen of full colour, whereas, like I said earlier, the old screens were just black and white with some coloured printing on, but this one is completely colour screen. the old Game & Watches had a 4-bit processor and had one game dedicated to it, whereas this new one is pretty much just emulating an NES and has very different. It has 3 games. It has Game A is the original Super Mario Bros. Game. Game B is Super Mario Bros. 2, The Lost Levels, so the one that was released in Japan originally, and is very hard. And the third game is a remake of the original first ever Game & Watch game, Ball, except instead of just having the normal Game & Watch character, like the amiibo that I have here, it has that character, but its face is Mario's face. The Super Mario Game & Watch also, like all Game & Watches, can play the time, in which if you press the time button that I have here, it switches to this mode with, it's like full color Mario, almost like level where Mario jumps around it and can kill enemies. And you can swap between the different levels and backgrounds. It also, like all Game & Watches, can set an alarm in which you can just, so obviously you change the time to set the alarm, and then I believe it just beeps to say that the alarm has been there.
Go.
When you're switching the console on, it immediately starts on Ball, in which there's Game A and Game B. Game A, there's just juggling around 2 balls, and they go pretty slowly, and then you just catch the balls and they just throw to the other side. But I'm just going to let one of the balls fall so that, as you see, it just says crush and then the game's over. But Game B I actually find more fun, and I got 340 on it because every ball you catch counts as 10, and there's 3 balls that move faster and you need to move your hands back and forth to try and catch them all. So for the sake of showing some more of the original Mario games, I think I'm just going to leave it at 100 right here. But as you see, it gets pretty hard once they start swapping, and the ones that are on the middle, so go faster, end up being at almost the same side as the ones that go slower, meaning you have to swap very quickly. I'm just going to let them fall now. I just accidentally pulled it. So, when you press game, you can get either the original Super Mario Brothers or Super Mario Brothers 2, The Lost Levels. And if you're on either of them, obviously you can always just switch to the ball back again. But Super Mario Brothers 2, which is The Lost Levels, is unbelievably hard. And right now I'm going to show you the original Super Mario Brothers. So there's either 1-player game or 2-player game. Which the 1-player game is what I'm going to show you. You just start the game and play it like you would normally. Whereas the 2-player game is the player 1 goes until that ends, and then player 2 takes over after player 1 has died. So I'm in World 1, Level 1, and nearly died to a Goomba, but I'm just gonna get this guy. And then I'll just run through and show a bit of gameplay.
As you can see, it is exactly Super Mario.
As you can see, it's exactly the same as it would be on the NES, as I'm pretty sure that this game console just straight up emulates the NES and plays the exact version, so it can't really do anything different. So I took the skip and forgot to jump, so I'm going to get really low on the flag, but there, World 1, Level 1 finished in original Super Mario Bros. On... This is Super Mario Bros. 2, and as you can see, you can play as Mario or Luigi. I prefer Mario because he's more controllable on the ground, but Luigi jumps higher. I'm going to play as Mario and just show some game.
Yeah. So a nice feature is
you start with 3 lives, And a nice feature of this game is that if you switch back to one of the other Mario games you're playing, it just pauses and remembers exactly where you were in the level, which the original game definitely did not. The course of the time shows that there was Mario enemies spawning and bullet bills being shot, and Mario just died. So it just loops around, and like I said, you can change the background. Thank you for watching this episode of Mission Complete Cycle. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like and consider subscribing. Bye!